Hello everybody, welcome back to Candle My YouTube channel. I'm Eurusd Xauusd and today I'm gonna talk about Eurusd chart on 15th May 2025. And as you know, today is Friday and market just had amazing moves, but still I believe it's in a trading range cycle. So let's just dive into it and see what's going on in the chart. From last night evening, after the New York session ended, market entered into a channel, a clear channel, after breaking above from this wedge, which was again a channel, a spike channel, and it entered just into a trading range. Something interesting about this candle here is that after it just broke above this move, broke above this channel, I expected somehow to touch the top of the channel, and that's why when it reached to this level, lots of profit targets were hit and this big candle started to form. And then like what happened? So then it again created a trading range, up, down, and up again. It breaks the trading range above and creates another tiny trading range here as well. So today market was a trending trading range. So if you see a small trading ranges have been formed here, and the next one was here. So the first trading range, the second trading range, the third trading range, and the fourth one, which just went for 2 hours, and then it ended in the Asian session. And just with these theories of trading ranges, it formed a channel. And if you remember, we have always talked about this, that channels finish in 3 touches. After they touch the channel line for 3 times. So if this is the first one, this is the number 1, this is the number 1, and number 2, and number 3. So it's just 3 times, 1, 2, 3, all in all. So after it touches the 3rd time, and I somehow expected to just break the channel from the opposite side, which is the case here. It did. So it broke with the first leg and the second leg, and then came out again, came down again, and clearly you can see here is that 2 beautiful legs has been formed. So the first one with an A B C pattern, and the second leg with just a rally downside. So this one is the first leg and this one is the second leg. Okay, after the 3rd leg finishes, I expect some trading range behavior, which was the case exactly here. If you see, market is deciding because the channel line is broken, and after these 2 legs, market doesn't know what it's gonna do. So it's so normal to see such trading range behavior. But here I know that this uptrend move is over, and I'm looking to figure out whether the market has entered into a trading range or in a downtrend, which for several hours it was in a trading range. And somehow I realized when market enters in this trading range, it might do 2 things. Whether it has to go up again and touches these levels, and lots of buyers would get out, and other sellers would consider some bearish candles to whether they want to enter or not, and or it just forms a trading range or immediately a downside breakout. I just entered short. I went short on this candle, this candle and below this small trading range here, and put my stop above this high. This high is a little lower than this one, so I put my stop here. Market came up, but it couldn't make to hit my stop, fortunately, so it just immediately went down. Why did I consider this trade as a sell setup? Because I told you the trend line is broken, so I have to expect market two things to do. And when I saw this lower low behavior, and market can't just go above this low, market was here, series of selling bearish candles, so I decided that sellers are so powerful. So I just started to selling when the market came a little high. It came up a little, couldn't hit my stop. So and if my stop was here, where was exactly my profit target? Let's talk about this, because this is really interesting and worth talking. So the first profit target of mine was here. Why? Because this is the low of the whole day. So this one is the first one. And the second one, let's talk about this. And also, this low of the day is also equal to the second possible leg. So if this is the ABC, this also could be an A, B, and C. So if I consider this as the first leg, I can consider the top of this correction as the second leg. So I'm going to just draw a line like here, and then draw the line here to see what is the possible place that market can hit. I put my stop and my profit target here, and then the second profit target, I just put it below this this channel. So if you see two profit targets, they all have been hit. And fortunately, I got out of the trend, but market just dropped so intensively and even hit this low. Now it is going even lower. And if I just consider, if we consider this as a spike, so I believe this here, this place is somehow creating a channel. I don't know how much it is going down, but the first possible move is to measure from the top of the spike to the bottom of the spike. So if this is the top of the spike, this is the bottom of the spike. So I draw the line and drag it down and see this might be the possible place to form a channel, a channel like this one. So who knows what's going to happen? This is the New York session. It has begun and completely it has rallied down. It's Friday, and Fridays are just my favorite days because there are amazing rallies and swings on Fridays, and I always look forward to at least make a little trading on this day. So let's also have another look on bigger picture. What is the whole scenario and what happened during the whole week? If you see from 15th May 2025, which was this is today is 16th. Excuse me, guys. So today was 16th of May. I forgot to, this is the 16th May, and yesterday was Thursday. And on Thursday, if you see, there are lots of trading range behavior price action. So if this is the case, market has inertia, so I expect the next day it is possible to see the previous week's behavior, which is a trading range. And if you see, the market rallied up and came down and might go up again, which I don't see it the case here. And also, I think this trading range is not in work anymore. Just take a look at this place, which I'm drawing right now with dashed. Let me change it to the white color. It is more obvious to the eyes that this trading range is broken. And when this is the case, you see here, this is the trading range. So up, down, sorry, down, up, down, touching here, up again. This is a clear breakout. And how can I just figure out whether the market is going up or down? I'm gonna just draw measure from the bottom of the trading range to the top of this trading range and see what is the next possible level that it would touch. So here, let me just show you. This is where our trading range is broken, exactly after this white line is broken. So I can just measure from the bottom of this channel. Let me just go to the 15-minute time frame. So from the top, from the bottom of this trading range to the top, and if you just measure it, let me just measure the top from the bottom to here. The place that I would consider this market can touch is here. Let me show you. Okay, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. Oh my god, top to bottom. So exactly this is where the market is going to hit if it just continue its move. So let me just show you exactly. So if I, for example, put a trade here after this spike down, it is for me a clear channel. It can just go down. I'm going to just put an sell here to show whether it works or not. This is just an and this is just it as a way of example to see to show you that if I tell something, I do it as well. So guys, this is the whole scenario. I wish you've had an amazing day, an amazing profitable day on Euro USD, and let's see the other levels it might hit or not. Okay, so let's have a look also on XAU USD chart. And its move was just considerable and amazing for today. Last day we had a rally down, a really strong, tight range and a narrow range, and went just upside. So when the case is something like this, I always consider buying at the moving averages and put my stop loss below the previous lows. This is the best case scenario. But something amazing this day happened on yesterday. I mean, market was in a clear uptrend, and in the beginning of today it just broke the trend line, and market just started to make some series of lower lows and lower highs, if you see. And I put in trade exactly on this place, because when I draw this, because I knew when this trend line is over, this channel is over, I know market has possibly entered into a trading range or a downtrend. But how did I decide that this is a possible start of a downtrend? The reason is that this whole channel yesterday wasn't a spike on higher time frames. But the thing is that this kind of behavior is quite unstable, and I believe market would somehow come back to touch these levels and close the gaps. And also there are lots of sellers on these places that they try to push the market downside when it comes finally down, they just get out of their positions and they start also selling more. Then that's the market. That's why exactly the market just rallies down. That's why you see this big, for example, moves downsides. So when I see the trend line is broken, I just start drawing my possible scenarios for channel lines. So my first trend line was between these two tops, which gave me this point and then this point. When it hit it, it came down again, and it went down for a long time. And you see how beautifully it touched this trend channel line again. So if this is the trend, okay, and if this is the bottom of the tray, the channel, you see it has been touched again here, and also this a smaller channel in a bigger channel form. That's why I went long here and I put my my profit target here, but unfortunately it didn't hit, and in New York session it just formed a, see here, it just formed a wedge pattern and broke from downside. I expected it to go lower, but it didn't. I think it is going to touch this part here, but I somehow managed to get out here with profit because I went lying here and put my stop down here. I got out of my position on this candle when it broke downside, because I expected somehow to calm down and hit my stop, or at least it would just take all my profits out of my pocket, and I didn't want it to happen. Something else about this channel I have to tell you is that market just formed a trading range, okay? And if this is the trading range, when it breaks the trading range from downside, I expect it to go lower. So you could have just shorted market here, put your stop in the middle, a little above the middle of this trend line, then wait what happens. And you could just, as always, measure the whole trading ranges of whites and drag the line downside. So this is a measured move, MM, which is the contraction of the measure move. So this is your first profit target if you had gone short. Excuse me. And if market comes up, I would just consider selling, because I see here that market has broken the channel, the trend line, and I'm going to just sell this in this places, put my stop losses in a little above the lower, above the middle of the trading range, which is this place. See, if I had sold here, I would just put my stop here, and I would just go with the market. It easily touches the targets, this place, and also you could just easily consider this place as a measured move. So first from the bottom to the top of the trading range, so I could just easily consider this as a trading range, this to this place. But this one is more obvious into my eyes. But if I when this candle broke below this low, I measured from the bottom to the top and then dragged it downside. So my second possible profit target place is the bottom of this line, which is here. If I had gone short, you see easily it hits the targets and also moves a little lower and then starts coming up. Here I bought the market, and there was a reason for that. I knew that the market is in a clear downtrend, And also I was waiting to see how market is going to respond to this level. And also I saw another a smaller trend, which is a nested downside trend here. So first touch, second touch, and third touch, and the fourth, which plunges down. And I know somehow that's the end. Market has to just breathe a little and enters into a correction. That's why I went long, and I knew that this gap here from below this level to this level, we have a gap, a clear gap. So market is going to somehow close this gap. It tries at least, guys. I think, in fact, a good sell here. So I'm gonna just sell the market here and put my stop, because I believe this this market can touch at this the bottom of this amazing triangle, which is also a trading range. So we are in the top of the trading range and in the bottom, and also all in all we are in a downtrend from the beginning of the day. So it can possibly go down, or it might just hit my stop loss. I don't care, as long as we are in the downside, in the downtrend. I'm going to just short the market and put my stop targets in reasonable places. So we can consider this also as a live trading session. Anyway, that's it. All about the market cycle and clear trends we had today. So I hope you had a profitable week, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. Just go and have fun with your families. You have to just a little calm down as a trader. This isn't a strategy. It doesn't work just sitting in front of the charts every day and watching your charts and market, because somehow it can how can I say that? It can somehow draw your attention from a real trader into a gambler. So don't do it. And we are here to live also. Have a good living and have a good weekend. See you on Monday the next week. And also at the end of the weekend, I'm going to have another possible analysis on the whole week to see how market in fact moved. Have a good day and goodbye.